I've certainly had people suggest that if I come to Mexico, I'm probably gonna die. Good morning. Good morning, folks. From the extreme southern extent of California, we are about 6 miles from the border to Mexico, and we are headed into Mexico through the Mexicali 2 border. And I always have border jitters, and I've got border jitters, and I just spent 2 days in Imperial, California, kind of getting all my ducks in a row and making sure that I have everything correct for the border crossing, and it still gives me little jitters. But here we go. Aurora. This part of California is irrigated desert. It's just farm country. A lot of farm country. International border, 1/4 of a mile. Pretty big line of cars waiting to go into the US. But mine is okay so far. Camera's going off. We're in Mexico, y'all. Welcome to Mexico. Except for I've got to go walk back to the border because I somehow missed the INM, which is a place I have to go to get my paper stamped, my tourist card stamped, and I missed it. And so we got to go take a walk, and the nearest parking spot I could find is like a 15-minute walk back to the INM. My only other option is to re-enter the United States and come back through, but the line is crazy long and would probably take a couple hours, so we're not doing that. So we're gonna take a walk. That's the line of cars to get into the US, and it ain't moving very fast. I've been to Mexico a few times before, but I've always flown in. Driving in is a different beast and is really easy, except for that I missed the INM. They didn't even ask for my passport. Literally, all I had was a guy who shined a light in the back seat just to make sure there was nothing bad back there. And he was like, come on in. What do you think of Mexico, Betty? Got interesting things to smell? This is a super busy kind of industrial area, and they're doing all kinds of construction. So I got to work around that. They're building a nice new hospital right here. My passport and my tourist card have been stamped, and now we are legally in Mexico. What do you think, little dude? You good with Mexico? Missing the INM means Tuck gets a nice little morning walk. All right, time to get in the car. Good boy. So for my first night in Mexico, I got a hotel, but we can't check in till 3, and it's 11:30 right now. And I'm in a city, which if you've watched any of my videos before, you know cities aren't my favorite thing, but we've got some time to kill. So we're gonna go try to find this little nice park to walk around. Have I told you guys where we actually are? I don't know if I have. So you're getting to hear it again if I already told you, or you're hearing it for the first time if I haven't told you. But we're in Mexicali, and it's a big city. And if you've watched any of my videos in the past, you know I'm not really a city girl. But I did get a hotel room here for tonight, and we're going to spend the first night here and kind of get oriented in Mexico and oriented to Baja, and then we're going to go exploring. And that means I'm going to be driving around busy streets in Mexico in a busy city. And if you're wondering what's going on here and who I am, I'm Katie. That's Tuck. This is my Jeep, and we're on a pretty massive road trip, and I'm bringing you guys along with me. This road we're on goes straight along the border, and that is the border wall. I could hop over 12 feet and be back in the USA. I have to get readjusted to thinking in kilometers and Celsius. It is 25 degrees Celsius outside, which I know is not cool. It is warm. and I'm going 62 kilometers per hour, which is about 40 miles an hour. But I have to kind of wrap my brain around it a little bit again and get accustomed to the metric system again. Okay, this is a little weird. This is a one-way street with a double yellow line in the left lane. That's a little unusual. And we're gonna need to get in that left lane in a minute because we're gonna be turning left. I wonder if this was once a two-way road and they just didn't repaint the lines. I don't know. I think we have kind of reached the suburbs. You've got your Starbucks and there's probably a Walmart around the corner. I hope you appreciate this park we're going to just for you. Hopefully the park allows dogs. I didn't think to check that. We have arrived at the park and no mascotas, no pets. Here's the lovely park that we can't walk around because I have one of these. It's not where I was originally planning to walk around, but we found a small little neighborhood park where Tuck can stretch his legs. Get some water. And they have a little dog water bowl here that Tuck is taking advantage of. All right, status update. We are really close to the hotel and I'm hungry. And I did some Googling for restaurants and there was one that looked really cool, that was totally dog friendly, and that isn't there. And I looked up another one and it wasn't there. So Google Maps hasn't updated this area, I think, in a long time. So we went to this little place called Rapismo and got a wrap. It's a fast food place. It's not really Mexican food. I mean, it's kind of, I got like a Chipotle chicken wrap, kind of a burrito sort of thing. But it's totally fast food. I mean, it looks decent on the inside. That's actually pretty good. I'm also hungry, so that probably makes it taste better. It comes with a little sauce, so we're gonna try the sauce. Oh, well, it's got some kick to it. I'm gonna make sure I give you some. You don't want this sauce. All right, try a bite with the sauce. It's good. That sauce does have a little kick to it. And a lot of lime. Ton of lime flavor. I'd rather be sitting at the shore at a little beach cantina, but this'll do. Are you a happy dog? Yeah. Did you know that you have been to 3 countries? I mean, including your home country. This makes number 3. I suspect there aren't that many people that get to 3 countries, much less a puppy dog. And here we are in our hotel. I was gonna do some fun, like, montage of us walking in and putting my stuff down. Yeah, that didn't happen. I was carrying too much crap. But this is our hotel room. We got a nice hotel room. And the reason for that is because it's one of the few hotels in town that takes dogs, and he's a happy dog. I also stopped by PetSmart to get him a bully stick and some other chew toys and some more dog food because I only brought a little bit of dog food because you're only supposed to bring a little bit of dog food into Mexico, enough to feed them for like the day. So that's what I did. Turns out I didn't need to take any precautions whatsoever about coming over the border or read the regulations. But I did. So we followed the regulations and then went to PetSmart. We don't have much of a view, and I'm not keeping the curtains open because the radiant heat from the sun is pretty intense. Although the weather outside is not bad right now. Like, it's very walk-aroundable. It's campable. but we're not camping tonight. My plan tonight is to sit down with my guidebook and with iOverlander and plan where we're going tomorrow, because I don't know where we're going tomorrow as of this moment. But I got to get out of the city. I am not a city girl. We need to get out of the city. And I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, folks. From the grocery store parking lot, I got some groceries, and I've had a morning. Before the grocery store, I went to Walmart, which has a gated parking lot. You know, they have the arm thing that comes up and goes down, and you get a ticket. And I went into Walmart to get a GoPro, and hopefully it works, because it is a used GoPro or a returned GoPro. It's the only reason that Walmart actually had one in stock, is because somebody returned one. I went into Walmart and got my GoPro, came back out and went to go pay for the parking, because it did take me a little while, so we were past the free time, and my ticket wasn't working to pay for the parking. In Mexico, there's parking lot attendants in a lot of parking lots, and they're generally elderly persons or disabled persons who are actually helpful and kind of direct you for pulling out of your parking spot, which is helpful with the Jeep because I have poor visibility to the back. They take your cart away, and in this case, the poor parking lot guy was trying to help me figure out my ticket issue. And I figured it out after all of this, but upshot is he got me out of the parking lot, so I gave him a very nice little tip because he was extremely helpful. And I've been having multiple parking lot issues with the gated parking lot. As it turns out, I'm just an idiot, and I had a ticket stub from a different parking lot that I was trying to pay at that parking lot. And I didn't realize it was a different ticket stub. I thought I had thrown the old one away, but I didn't. But the very nice fellow got me out of the parking lot. But it was a little bit of a stress this morning, especially since my Spanish is about the level of a 2-year-old's. Well, all is well. I have my groceries. I have a new GoPro for pretty cheap. And now we're going to Chinatown. I have found on my previous visits to Mexico that Mexicans are generally very tolerant and kind to Norte Americanos who don't know what they're doing. And I'm already finding that to be true again this visit. Mexicali is kind of interesting. It was established in 1903 by a bunch of immigrants. American, Chinese, Japanese, and Indian immigrants established Mexicali. And there were people here before then, but the actual city wasn't established until 1903. And I think my front video is recording so you guys can see what Mexicali, Mexico looks like. My dash cam is also recording, so just in case. In the late 1800s, a whole bunch of Chinese immigrants emigrated here to work on the farming irrigation. At one point, there were more Chinese people here than there were Mexican people. It's almost like a bumpy dirt road, isn't it? Yeah, you a good boy. You are a good boy. There's some potholes. We're headed back toward the border wall because the Chinatown is right up against the border wall. And it's the largest Chinatown in Mexico. This is the line of cars waiting to get into the US. And there's people selling stuff all along the way in the middle of the road. This is a long line, like it's been about a mile, and it's not moving very fast. Okay, we've made it to the right general area, and now I just need to find a place to park. I found a reasonable parking spot, and we have made it to Chinatown. I mean, I gotta tell you, that statue is really large, and it's kind of crazy. Tuck is happy to be out of the car. I'm pretty happy to be out of the car, if just for a little bit. After we cruise through Chinatown, we're hitting the road for more rural areas. Surprisingly and blessedly, the weather is quite nice. It's he just tried to get some pigeons. You're not gonna come close to getting a pigeon, buddy. Oh, there's some more. There's a casino, which isn't too surprising because apparently in the roaring 20s, when Prohibition was going on in the US, in this area of Chinatown, they dug tunnels into the US so that they could bring people in to go to the casinos and to go drinking, and they smuggled alcohol out into the US. Which, good on them. I've seen all kinds of cool murals around. And that's a walk museum. If you look down the road, that's the border wall right there. Pretty cool place. I like it. Now I've just got to figure out where I parked the car. It's the second flautas place I have seen in a block. It has a picture of a hamburger on it and not a flauta, but I wonder if flautas are a thing around here. They're one of my favorite types of Mexican food. More than tacos. Oh, there was a mean dog on the other side of that wall, huh? Oh boy, you know better being back in the car. Yeah. You wanna go get some tacos? If I can find the place, we're gonna go get some tacos. There's a Sears. I don't even know if there's Sears left in the United States. For me, driving in this city is a little bit like taking your life in your own hands. I can't even imagine what it's like driving around Mexico City or Tijuana, which are both much larger cities than little Mexicali. I had to kind of grab and go because Tuck was not having it. Like, there is something that is freaking him out about being in the city. That's all I can figure out. He was just scared. So I just grabbed my food and we are back at the car. What we have is lamb tacos, borrego tacos. I went to the booth that looked the busiest. Pretty good. It's got a really nice, whatever the sauce is on the meat is quite good. I wanted to get a little footage of that taco stand area besides a real quick peek at it, but Tuck was not having it. I think all the cars were freaking him out. The cars were very close and loud, and that's all I can come up with that's kind of freaking him out in the city, because those aren't things that he's accustomed to. So maybe that's it. I don't know. I mean, he hasn't spent much time in a city. Maybe something a little less intense for his next city experience would be a good idea. Those were pretty good street tacos, and apparently that little street taco stand area has been operating for a long time, like 50 years, something like that. They were very messy tacos to eat, though. So Tuck is cleaning up the aftermath. Yeah, is that good? I think you got it all. I really do. I think you got all the stuff. I think there's really nothing left. It is time to load up Google Maps again and get out of the city. We have made it out of town, and I can just feel the stress easing away. I do find it very stressful to drive in cities. It's just not my thing, man. Give me the open road. That beautiful salt flat is Laguna Salada, and you can't see it very well through my car window, but we're on the freeway going really fast, so I can't stop to get a nice picture of it. But we're going to be off the freeway fairly soon, and I think driving by it. And there's a road sign for a critter. Maybe that's a fox. That's hard to say. I'm very happy to be in an area where there's road signs for critters and I don't even know what they are. We have turned off the highway to the Canyon de Guadalupe. It's a paved road, but I think it would probably be better if it were dirt because it's a really bad paved road. We've got to drive quite a ways back here to get to said canyon. It is now alternating between dirt and very bad pavement, and I suspect pretty soon it'll turn to just plain gravel. And I may stop and air down because we have 27 miles of this. You want to run around for a minute? He ran around for like 3 seconds and he's back in the car. Oh, because he heard the bag crinkle. There you go. You can run around for a minute. This is going to take a minute. There you go. Got to do all four. When you see a cow, you must say, "Hey, cow." I should probably deflate the tires some more, but it is helping. It's not quite as rattly. I am prepared to hear some flack about it, but I think this area is just as, if not slightly more, beautiful than Death Valley. This is absolutely gorgeous country. Still washboarded though. It's hard to see them because Tuck is in the way, but the mountains outside Tuck's window are absolutely breathtaking. That's the sign I was looking for. The written directions say we're supposed to look for the sign and turn right at the Italian olive farm. But I don't think they're growing Italian olives here anymore. That's the farm, and it doesn't look like much is growing there right now. We have arrived at our campsite for the night after 27 miles. Well, it's more than 27 miles. 27 plus 6. 33 miles of washboards, but not crazy bad washboards. And now I am just waiting for the proprietor of this establishment to come and collect me and show me where my campsite is. We have landed in our own private paradise. This is amazing. It's way better than I thought it was going to be, and I thought it was going to be pretty good. Each spot at this campground has their own private hot spring tub, and my camp spot is called the Oasis, and it really is. Look at this. There's a sink back there so you can do your dishes. There's a grill and fire pit should you want to grill and do fire pit stuff. And of course a picnic table nestled beneath the palm trees. And there's a lot of foliage in the way, but there's a really cool canyon that's running right alongside. This suits me just fine. This is not a free camping spot. And in fact, it's a little pricey, but it's worth driving all those miles and paying the price to come here. And I suppose some of you are probably questioning my sanity in coming to Mexico right now. I have kept up with the news and do know what's going on. As of when I'm filming this, it's been about a week and a half since the big cartel stuff went down. And I did think a minute, well, maybe I shouldn't go to Mexico. But I did my homework, and there's not so much activity happening here in Baja, California. In fact, really none at all outside of Tijuana. And in other parts of the country, except for like Sinaloa and some other hot spots, stuff has calmed down. And from what I've seen, life is going on as usual here. And there's risks whether you're sitting at home on your sofa or you're out doing amazing things. And right now, I don't think that the risk of being out here doing amazing things is really much higher than sitting at home. I guess my general philosophy is that you've only got one life to live, and you should live it as much as you can. We don't always get a chance to do amazing freaking things. And this is my chance, so I'm doing it. I'm not going to be cavalier or disregard safety issues, but I'm going to live. Got to set up for a second, cool off. This is a pretty warm hot spring. Perfect, but warm. And guys, I think that's it for today. And I want to thank all of you for coming along with me. It's amazing that you're coming along with me. And we're headed further down into Baja, California next episode. I don't know where, but I'm glad you're coming along with me. And I'll see you down the road.